I was born, and soon thereafter my family moved to Ridgewood, New Jersey. We had block parties, and Jerry and Joan, life of the party. Your grandfather's laugh could be distinguished from any other person at a party. He and Joan are incredible dancers, and there would be these dance parties where they would set up a fake set of drums using like coffee cans and stuff and some music, and my parents would roll back the carpet over the wood floors. They'd have all their friends over, and they'd have these little cocktail party dance parties at night. When I was late elementary school, my mother reached a point where she was ready to return to the workforce. She had done some private teaching prior to having kids, and so she was ready to become a school teacher. Bright as she is, struggles with math. Your grandfather, being very good with math, was willing to tutor my mom and help her get ready for the test that would allow her to get her certification as a teacher, an elementary school teacher, and ultimately hired her as a third grade elementary school teacher at Cliffside Park, New Jersey. He subsequently moved to Summit. When we moved the clock ahead 20 years, I found myself as a banker in New York City, having graduated college, looking to make a career change. I wasn't seeing my kids anymore, and someone had told me over dinner this thing called alternate route, which would take people from business and train us to be classroom teachers. At Mom's encouragement, she says, you gotta call Jerry, you gotta call Jerry, you gotta call Jerry. I finally called Jerry. 6 months later, he found that he was being moved and was becoming the principal here at the middle school. Not only did he become a principal at the middle school, but he had 2 sudden departures of 8th grade math teachers that he needed very quickly. He calls me back. He says, Bill, did you ever do anything about that alternate route? I said, yeah, Jerry, as a matter of fact, I did. I'm good to go. I'm now looking for a job. He says, would you be willing to come down and do a sample lesson at our summer school? Passed muster with him and the supervisor of the math department here at the middle school, and subsequently was offered a job. We have about 5 minutes between homeroom before we send the kids to class. And Jerry made it a point every morning to circulate every single classroom, stick his head in the door, and give us a 2 thumbs up. Are we good to go today? And we say, and we give him 2 thumbs back. And that was his routine. That was his shtick. Every day of school for like 3 years. But again, for Jerry, the consummate professional, family man, neighbor, good friend of my parents, of course. And it was a guy you could always count on, and continues to be.